Just let that relax.
Oh.
Here it is. We talked about your neck pain, and in terms of where you're feeling it out today, where do you feel most of that neck pain right now? Okay, more on that bottom to the left side here.
This bone almost right here.
Right over there. Okay. Now I can tell you right now, I think we talked about this last time, but looking at your shoulders, this left side is much more bulkier than your right side here. Okay. So there is definitely some differences in there. So in the middle part of your back here, it starts to lean over to that left side, and then it shifts and comes over here. So that's what we're seeing on the x-ray here. That's very common for that, to see that shoulder becomes bulkier here, okay? Just because there's a lot of instability, so your body's trying to stabilize itself, so it becomes more tense on one side and a little bit less tense on the other. So a lot of imbalances can start to develop. And obviously with your neck becoming so straight there, that's gonna create more stress on the muscles here as well, okay? All right, let's take a look here. We didn't talk a lot about your lower back, but do you have back pain as well down below?
Sometimes I'll get lower back pain here.
More so in the center?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, let's take a look. Let's see what's going on. So let's get you scanned. So like I said, we're going to get this each time you come in. We're going to scan you, see what's going on here. Let's right on from the bottom. Okay. So one of the other things that we're going to see on your spine, right there, when you have a pretty clean spine in terms of the skin here, and then you just see one pimple kind of develop on the skin, usually that's a sign of where some irritation is coming from.
Yeah, and I've been getting I have multiple up here right now.
Yeah, I'm seeing that here for sure. And most of them, you have 3 spots right here, right around that area where we're seeing some of the inflammation develop. That is a very common thing. So when you're going swimming in summer and you start seeing some friends with pimples, tell them you should see your chiropractor. All right, so there's that C6, C7, T1, 6, 7, T1. Any soreness on there? C6, C7, T1.
Yeah, the T1.
T1 a little bit more? Okay, so I'm just going to tilt you over to the side here. Oof. A little bit better movement on that side. Gets a little stuck right there. Take a look at that C7, a little bit better movement. T1 is where it gets locked up right there. Okay. Alright, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then here's T5. 6, 5, 4.
5.
5 is the most tender. Okay. Yeah, that's the one that's causing that shifting of that spine to that left here. And then let's get that lower back, see what's going on there. Alright, so tilting you back just a little bit. There's your L5. Here's your L4. 5. A little bit down to the sacrum. S1. Any pain on those
5.
ones? 5 is the most tender. Alright, yeah, that's what we're seeing on the x-rays as well. Okay. Alright, tilting you over to the side here. 6, 7, and then 1. Especially as you get a little bit lower into the neck, that strap really does help to stabilize you a little bit better here, okay? Alright, so just like you're doing, bring your hands onto your lap for me. There you go, just like that. There you are. Just let that relax.
Oh.
Here it is.
Oh my
satisfying. So satisfying. Okay, you survived your first advancement.
That was scary.
Let's have a seat for me. So that's your L5. We're going to work on that one right there. I'm going to roll you just a bit. I got you. Trust me, I won't drop you. There you are. Relax the shoulder for me. Now as you relax that shoulder, I'm just gonna give a little bit of a push right there, okay? And let that go. Perfect. There you are. Nice. We're gonna see if we can get some good movement here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Alright, relax that shoulder here. There you go. Just like that. Alright, take a deep breath. All the way out. A little bit of push right there, okay? Might be a little sore, but you'll be just fine. Breathing in again. Let it go. Drop that shoulder. Let your belly drop. There it is. Alright. Let's see here. Good. Yeah, that's much better. Still got some stress there. We're going to keep working on that, but that's starting to really center there. That's really good. Okay. Good. Let's take a look at that mid back. Good. How are you feeling right now?
Good.
Good. Good. Well, you survived. So proud of you. You did so good. All right. So just really quickly, in terms of how your body's feeling, how's everything feeling right now?
My neck does feel like a little looser. It doesn't feel as tight right here.
Yeah. Yeah, and especially as we continue to work, not just on the neck, but on the mid-back here, that's going to start to loosen up a lot of the tension that you feel here. A lot of times we feel like this is the problem is because the tension's here, it must be a neck problem. That's not always the case. When your body compensates to get you back over to the center, we're going to start to develop a lot of asymmetries in terms of the tension in the muscles. So we're going to keep working on the neck to try to push that spine forward. But if we can work on that mid-back to try to push your spine to get you back into center as well, that should start to loosen up a lot of the tension here, okay? So the 3 things we did today, we did your T1, we did your T5, and we did your L5, okay? Especially the foundation, because that's where it starts to send your body off to that left side. If we can help to relieve a lot of that tension, that should start to create a little bit of a stronger foundation for the rest of the structure here, okay? But there's some things I want you to do. I want you to first get some walking. Okay, do you exercise already? No. Okay.
No.
Well, as much
We
as
have
you...
a full gym and I don't use it.
Okay, well, that might be a start.
Yeah.
At least getting some walking in. Because basically the first set of adjustments, we just almost like it's like you unlock the spine. Now the rest of it needs to unlock the rest of the structure. So basically the walking helps the movement of the spine to continue the process of what we did. So we just started the process. Now you got to do the rest of it. So really what it's going to do is as you're walking through the rest of your day, you might feel some popping, shifting, moving. That's okay. That's a normal thing to happen. This has been going on for a long time. So as we start the process, the walking helps the process to continue. And so that's going to really start to experience in terms of the structure. When we change the structure, your body's not used to that. So the muscles can feel a little tense, a little tight in certain areas. So ice is your best friend. Okay, so ice where we did the adjustments, but if things start to pop up here and there, you can always ice the joints there too, okay? How's your water intake?
Lately not as good because I lost my water bottle.
Okay.
But I just found a new one, so.
All right. Good excuse.
That literally determines whether my intake is better or not.
Okay.
But yeah, I just found my water bottle yesterday, so it'll be better.
Well, let's get some more water in there. So basically they say about half your body weight in ounces. It's going to help to lubricate the joints. It's going to help to flush out a lot of the toxins in the body, okay? All right, any questions for me? Okay, you survived.
I survived.
So proud of you.
Thank you.
Good work.
I
Thank you
appreciate
for
it.
your support.
So
Really-
how many times a day do you have to walk, or how long is it for?
In the beginning, honestly, as easy as 15 to 20 minutes, you know, it's something that
Oh,
you can
I take
start.
walks at work daily, so.
Okay, yeah, as long as you keep working and walking and stuff like that, you'll be fine. But, you know, I just want you to have some intentionality with that because it is going to be a process. As we get those joints to move better, the rest of the spine's going to undo. Because I don't have to work on all your body and the whole spine. I just focus on the key components there, and as we work on those components, the rest of the work gets done outside the office with your activity, with your walking,
Right.
and then as we go through the care, we're going to give you some other tools with the resources so we don't mess up what we do here. We got to teach you some of the other stuff with your habits, okay? The only thing I will say within the first couple weeks, don't do anything crazy or strenuous just because I don't want you to go and do a huge workout tomorrow. You come back and you're like, I'm so sore. I'm like, well, was it from the exercise? or
Yeah,
was it
you
from the
want to know what
adjustment?
it's from.
I want to know within the first couple weeks how things are responding, okay?
Okay.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for being here. I'm
Thank you. I
excited.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, guys, let's get you out of here. Let's get you home for dinner. And maybe you can get a burger or something.
Yeah, some Oreos.